Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Red, cycle.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
6, mega. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
12, 10. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
looking to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
White. Blue striker.
He'll drop to throw.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, red.
They'll look to throw again. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Jackson Smith and Jimbo.
Touchdown grab.
And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make it 13-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
On the double. Red, cycle.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Olave holds it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Richardson working from the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The throw over the middle taken in. A beautiful fake. He's still barreling through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go. Black shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Finding Smith-Njigba downfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Ready?
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready?
2nd and 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. And that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
And he's into the clear.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Richardson off the play fake. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Richardson going on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Richardson. Staying on his feet. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
first and 10. It's Richardson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 88 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check it.
Richardson will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. They find some open field here. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Red, cycle. Red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
43 rail. 6. Mega.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Richardson.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Richardson.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bailey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. Let's go, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Richardson.
Flush to his right.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On play action, they'll throw.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Finds his receiver, Watson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works. And they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed to get...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Drill green.
They'll set up to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Let's go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Ready, break.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Striker, 3-3.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Liking 18. Ready.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
Man open, here is Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Go.
Back to the air with Richardson.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
On the set. Right, white.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective.